Hi, I'm Bonnie Quiseno from BonnieQuiseno.com. This is the second part of our three-part video series of the Body-Mind-Breath Connection, and today we are focusing on the physical body. So before we begin, I would like you to take a moment, the same as you did with the breathing, and rate for yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, how stressed, overwhelmed, or in pain do you feel, with 1 being the least and 10 being the most. If you can, take a moment to write it down so that you don't forget later. Then I want you to sit in your chair, nice and comfortable. We want a firm chair, not something like a couch or an overstuffed chair that's going to make us all squishy and hard to sit up. Although, if that's the only thing you have, use it. It's better than nothing. So ideally, we're on a firm surface, but if you don't have that, use whatever you have. And we're going to sit on the edge of the chair with the feet flat on the floor. Your hands are going to be resting on your knees or your thighs, wherever they're comfortable. And then I want you to just think for a moment about your tailbone. That is at the very base of your spine. So I want you to just drop that down towards the floor or towards the earth. And then I want you to just sort of feel as if you're lifting up right through the crown of your head. If it helps, you can put your hand right on the very top of your head and reach up through the top of your head. So you're beginning to get some length in your spine. Feet are planted firmly on the floor, and if you like, you can even press your feet into the floor if that helps you feel more grounded and more upright and more comfortable. And now we're just going to begin by opening up the neck. So I want you to just take a deep breath in through your nose, applying the same principles that we did with the breathing technique before. So now we're just layering the movement on top of the breath. So you're going to inhale through your nose and lift your face, look up as high as you comfortably can. And as you exhale, let your chin drop down towards your chest. As you inhale, let your face lift up towards the sky. As you exhale, let your chin release towards your chest. Now inhaling, look up to your right. I'm mirror imaging you. And as you exhale, look down to your left. Inhale, look up to your right. And exhale, look down to your left. Now inhaling, look up to your left. Exhale, look down to your right. Inhale, look up to your left, and exhale, look down to your right. Now as you inhale, look to your left as far as you can. And as you exhale, look to your right as far as you can. Inhaling, look left. Exhaling, look right. And now inhale, bring your face to center, and I want you to just imagine there's a big, huge clock in front of you, and you have your nose touching the very center of the clock. As you inhale, I want you to lift your face and look up to 12 o'clock. And again, I'm going to mirror image you, so slowly begin to move and look towards 1 o'clock, towards 2 o'clock, towards 3 o'clock, towards 4 o'clock, towards 5 o'clock, towards 6 o'clock down at the bottom, towards 7, towards 8 o'clock, looking towards 9 o'clock, look towards 10 o'clock, towards 11 o'clock, and back up to 12 o'clock. Take a breath in, and then we will reverse and begin to go to 11 o'clock, to 10 o'clock, to 9, breathe as you need, to 8, to 7, and then all the way down to 6, to 5, to 4, coming up on the other side, to 3, to 2, to 1, and all the way back up to 12 o'clock, and then bringing your face back to center. Now we'll take the hands and reach them up overhead just for a moment. If you can, squeeze your hands together and reach long. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, drop your hands down and drop your head down. You can separate your legs apart enough that your body falls between your thighs. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, drop down. And inhale, reach up, and as you exhale, take your right hand down to your chair. If your chair has arms, you can put it on the arm of the chair, and left arm comes over. Good, inhale, come up. Exhale, over to your left, right arm reaching over. If you have some shoulder issues and it doesn't feel good, you can always take your hand down to your side. The objective here is to move the spine. Inhale, back up to center. Now as you exhale, take your right hand either behind you onto the seat of your chair, or if you have arms, you can hold the arm of your chair. Your left hand is going to come to the outside of your right knee, and you're going to look back over your right shoulder. And now you can modify that if crossing the hand over to the opposite knee is too much. Take it to the inside of the same knee. Just making sure that as you inhale, your spine is lifted nice and tall, and as you exhale, you go deeper, but only to the point that is comfortable, where it's challenging, not where it's a strain. And gently turn back to face the front. Now we're going to take the left hand either behind or to the arm of the chair if you have arms, and that's better. And taking your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Press down with the back hand. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, look back over your shoulder. And again, inhaling, the spine lengthens. As you exhale, the belly moves in and the twist can deepen if you're ready. One more inhale in, and then exhaling out. And gently turn back to face the front. Very nice. So now we're going to work on bringing a little bit of circulation into the legs and the feet, so you can slide back in your chair to make it a little less work. If you want to make it more work on your abdominals, then you can stay on the edge of the chair and still try to stay seated nice and tall. Otherwise, sliding back, you can let your back rest against the back of your chair if you like. Inhale, lift the legs up, and exhale, release them down. Inhale, lift, and if you didn't take your shoes off, kick them off, and as you exhale, release if you're in a place that allows that. Inhale, lift your legs. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift, and now flexing your feet. So pull the toes back towards your head, and then reach through the feet. Reach the toes away as far as you can, and then pull the toes back towards your head, and then reach the toes away. And again, pull the toes back towards your head and reach the toes away. Now we're going to alternate. We're going to flex one and point the other, and then switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. And now circle the ankles. Breathing deeply, get lots of oxygenated blood into your body, and then reverse, circle the opposite direction. Good, and then release your feet back down to the floor. If you're too far back and your chair is high and you can't plant your feet flat on the floor, then slide forward to the edge so your feet can rest comfortably on the floor again. And then we're going to pick up the right foot, and you're going to place that ankle on top of your left knee. Now my knee goes down because my hips are fairly open, but your knee might be further up, and that's fine. If it is, great. That's all right. Hold on to it if you need to. If it's comfortable without you holding it, that's okay. Just leave it as it is, and with time, slowly it may relax down. So knee as much down as it will go. Inhale, reach up nice and high, and exhale, reach forward over your leg. And if you can't feel comfortable dropping your hands and head all the way down, just rest your arms on your shin. That's totally fine. What you want to do here is get some stretch in the outside of the hip and gluteal area, so we're releasing some of the tension in the hips and pelvis and low back that we get from being seated so much. And now inhale, come back up and place that right foot down, and we'll do the other side. So picking up your left foot, place the ankle on top of your right knee. This may be a totally different story. Sometimes one side is more open than the other, so you may have your knee more open or not as open on this side, and that's fine. We're working on bringing balance to those little imbalances. Inhale, reach up nice and high, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, fold forward, reaching over your shins. Let your neck relax, let your arms relax. Or if you need to, placing your arms on your shin and just keeping the spine long. You should feel, again, a little stretch here, a little opening in the hip and gluteal area. And then inhaling, come back up, and exhale, release your foot down. And now just taking a moment to rate how you feel on a scale of 1 to 10, your stress, your overwhelm, your pain, whatever it is that you're working with. What is it now on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the least and 10 being the most stressed, overwhelmed, or in pain. The number hopefully should have gone down. And with time, the more you practice it, the more you may be able to take it down. And the more you begin to use your breath together with the movement, the more you're going to find that number going down and down and down until eventually, hopefully, you can get it to a 0 or a 1. And feel free to use this as often as you like, anytime you're not feeling great. Maybe you're like me, I'm feeling a little under the weather today. Not so easy to breathe. I'm a little tight, I'm a little stiff because I feel a little like I have a cold, a little achy, crummy feeling. These movements and this breath will help you to work through that and make you feel much more comfortable in your body. So thank you very much. This is Bonnie Quiseno from BonnieQuiseno.com.